The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really
nice coverage, gentlemen.
Get down there and make sure they limit that return.
At Michigan.
So Michigan's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football? Like
myself.
The distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses is to feed their running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to
kind of looked like he got the pitch he wanted too.
A little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab.
Stop.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly.
Wow.
He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
2 outs.
Defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
My goodness. He had a holding call right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it.
Oh, he got a block.
Live to fight another down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every
short, looking to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield.
Get upfield. Nice.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer.
I don't know. Is it like, has it been mentioned
Yeah, I would
or
love
anything?
David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy.
I mean,
that
they
just
could.
knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The Knowles with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. And
I threw that away. Like, I threw it to the sideline. Oh.
The defense's approach on this drive, they didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's
They
negative,
do.
but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
nice.
ones that make it go.
And boy, is he
4th and inches,
close to that
CPU
first down,
punts
maybe just
every
a couple
time.
of inches short. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, he's thinking, I mean,
Makes the signal, secures the
well,
catch, and they'll put it
lead
away
off,
at the
I don't know.
37.
but
Guys,
pretty tough to tell not
comes
to.
that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles
That is amazing.
can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Berry. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Knowles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of
Lead
the
off
field.
double.
You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
that is a nicely executed sack.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Oh, give me all the perfectly you know, executed sack.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Dude, that's a nice sack. Like, thank you. Worked really hard.
To the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Butter.
First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week when you're at Michigan.
And that's why we stay at home.
It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success.
Somebody somewhere does.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
As soon as Bichette hit that the home run, it's like, all right, take us right now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
This is bad. Go get him.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
4-pitch walk.
They're first off getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line.
I was about to say, you almost kind of hope that you get a chance to put one in the outfield. Like, you know.
Try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Maybe. I think I'd be okay with that.
They'll try the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Wow, 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 wow.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5.
I can't believe he was able to get to the bag, and that's what a play.
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say,
that was, I didn't really care either way, but that was gut-wrenching to watch.
I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here.
Lead off double, perfect sack bunt,
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to
walk, double play.
And sometimes we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five
That 4-pitch
guys
walk
are up front.
needs to be investigated.
Defensive linemen to try to move them out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Turning it on. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner.
Here we go, D.
Down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Ah, dang it. That's my fault.
Straight downfield. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
I had that same thought.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those.
I know. They went up 3-2. I thought, boy, they've got to win 1 of 2 at home now.
He's able to get a really nice gain there.
And they would have taken that all day.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the
Anybody
defense
would.
is running out of room to defend.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down
Man,
to how much
what a
confidence
win
they have
for
in this quarterback
Oklahoma.
and his decision making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Just enough time to get off one more snap. In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Oh, I'd knock that out.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes
They will.
offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Oh, gosh, give me a clear lane.
To the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end.
What a play. Way to get the first.
But the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. The short hands. It's
just
Foster.
enough.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Foster. They'll run him out of
How can we get called for holding the moment we snap the ball?
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking for space. It's Davidson.
Oh, that could have been much more, but
up there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field,
nothing there.
lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
oh,
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and
Perfect.
he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man on the right.
get in!
Can't
Oh,
quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in.
there we go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Good
Knowles.
drive.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
Nice.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
All CPU there. I need to switch to him.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this
Nice
offense.
catch.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Puts it out of the air.
Ah, come on.
That one did not work. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backward.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
They got him.
Touchdown Seminoles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you
Dude in the
keep
back
your
just
foot
can't
down.
believe it.
You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very
Way to convert off the turnover.
drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That hold closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
What a catch.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
That's pretty cool. Hadn't heard that yet.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle.
I guess.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play. And
How do you
they
get through
the
there?
quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to
Fagging.
pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
Got him again.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone.
Don't say no way.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your...
A shot toward the end zone.
Nice.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make
They're going to be after me.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's what happens.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are
He's
always
been running the ball.
positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw.
Get out of it.
4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Ooh, right here.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Rudolph. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him.
You got some running backs
there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.